This, by far, one of the greatest musics ever. I wish I could take this for my opening, because I would love to take that as my opening, but I'm pretty sure I cannot. So, we are going to continue with the theme of tap games, or click games here, and we're going to play Tap Tap Infinity. It's going to be it's actually kind of different. Just like my last video with the, time clickers. This one actually has a unique twist to things, okay? So to start off, we're going to go over the user interface, as always. Over here we have your achievements, and as I always say, if you want those damage, you gotta hunt the achievements, because it's going to give you more damage. Your stats, then you have your help, then you can save and export your saves and import saves. And then your screen settings, which is like, coin labels, shake on criticals, camera movement, so forth and so forth. And volume, scientific notation. That's going to give you stuff like 48E to the 6th power. You know, that's how it does it. Round hero level by buying to 25s. That's for people like me who like to try to keep everybody on an equal level and not even. And highlight hero with top DPS game. This way you know who's going to do it. So actually I'm going to keep that on. Okay. Over here you have the wiki. It's going to open up a web browser. Over here you have the Reddit. It's going to open up a web browser. And over here you have your gems you can buy. You can buy boosts, tokens, and gems. So boosts will go ahead and look at this. Infinity tokens spent on guardian power and spell upgrades, power, and spells are then reset. So, sidestep. Go ahead in time. Infinity risk keeps your tokens. And you have your tokens. And then you have gems, and so forth and so forth. Over here you have your levels. And you can, unlike time clickers, you can go back farther than one. So if you're really having a hard time here, I'll go over some tips to determine what level you should stay at. But that's essentially, you can move back and forth. Then you have your heroes. Taps is your clicker. Chompy and everybody else is going to be your normal DPS ones. You have your click damage, your DPS damage. That I'd like to call them dots. Your DPS damage minus your click DPS, because you could click more than that fast, more than once a second. So this is your buy, which you can go ahead and change how many you want to buy, and it'll tell you the appropriate amount of coin that you're going to need. Okay. Now, one of the interesting things about this game, we're going to go ahead and hire him, and we're going to go ahead and level this guy up as far up as we can. I should have bought that. That's okay, because it's not going to take any time to get it. Alright. So the interesting thing about this game is that the heroes that you get are actually the bosses you beat. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys an example here as soon as I get this 5,120 something. Alright, boom. I'm going to buy that. Poison increased toast damage. Okay. So now we're going to go fight this boss. And we're just going to give him the... Oh, this is actually going to be a hard boss. Look at this. I really do have to click with this. Because if you look at my timer and my damage is moving down about the same rate. Which means that if I really stop clicking, I'm not going to kill this guy. Alrighty. And we got him. So as you can see, now that I beat Tomoto the Viking, he becomes a hero that I can hire. So that is a good way, that is an interesting way to allow progression. Oh, apparently after you beat the boss, you don't need to worry about the timer. That's pretty interesting. So you could just sit here and farm the boss without worry. I'm going to beat him one more time though. So I think that is a really good way to allow progression in the game. You know, that way people aren't just like me who just... I would buy like this and then save up to that and then buy that because of the damage, but that's just me. So now we're gonna go ahead and hire him, and he's gonna help do some damage. Now, essentially, this over here is your auto advance mode. So whenever you beat all the waves that you have to beat, which are listed right here, clear 2. This is wave 3 out of 10. I am level 16 and I am rank 2. All right. This will move you on to the next field. You can shut this off and on. Okay. Initially, if you lose a round, like a boss fight, it will shut off, push you back 1. Like if I lost 15, it would shut off, push me back to 14, and then I'll stay on 14 until I can be 15. Alright? Now, essentially this is just the game. there's really not much to collect games, but this is essentially the game. I do appreciate the artwork. I think the artwork is fine. I would like to see different type of creatures here. Like, I don't really like flower plants, you know. I would like for some Opie. Oh, he used his toy. I would like for somebody. Am I clicking at different damage rates? Yes, I am. That's weird. I guess your damage isn't consistent. So that's good to know. But I would like for somebody to just like make a really high definition, like, clear game. Obviously I'm not a game designer, so, and I suck at art, so it's not really my forte. But it would be cool to see something like that happen, where it's like some really good high definition, like maybe Gears of War status, and like those are your monsters you gotta face and stuff like that. I think it would bring a cool little element to collecting games and stuff, and so forth. But essentially that is the game right there. There's really no need for me to go any further. I don't see any progression other than the achievements. So there's really nothing there for me. I will be doing update videos on this. This is be my part 1. I will be doing update videos on this just as I unlock more heroes. So again, you can see who, and I'll do a more in-depth over moves once I unlock a lot of heroes. I'll start going over their moves and stuff like that and give some more tips. But before I go, the tip of farming is you want to be able to kill things effectively. So let's see here. We'll use 16 first. 16 gives me what? 6, 6, 6, 6, 12, 18, then 3, 3, 3 is 9. So about 9, it gives me about 1,900 gold, alright? Average. Alright? So, but how long does it take to kill? Well, let's see. It takes, oh, we'll wait for the next one. So it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 seconds. So we go to the next one, alright? And we're going to go ahead and kill this one. So 5 seconds for about 1,900 gold. This one's going to give me an average of 3,000. Okay. So we'll go ahead and count here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 seconds. So 5 to 8. So this actually has a higher ratio per monster than the other one does. So then we'll go here and see what this is going to give us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 13 seconds for 4K. It's not worth it. Because that actually is worth it. Because 13 seconds, we can get, we'll save off 3 seconds from each monster. So you can get about 3K at this one per 8 seconds. So about 6K per 16 seconds. But this one, you could get about, what is it? 4K. No, this one would be better in the long run. This one would be better. But essentially, that's what you want to do before you log off. You want to figure out which one you can get the most money from for the time being off. But as always, guys, this is King Cotton, and you guys know what to do. Just keep it nerdy.